My name's Bill Bullock, and I'm the board chair of the Arlington Arts Enrichment Program, the Arlington Common, and this event, the Battenkill Fly Fishing Festival, this is our 4th annual, is our biggest fundraiser of the year and a really important weekend for the town of Arlington. We're really looking forward to a great event.
My name is Wendy Cragg O'Neill, and I'm a silversmith, and I've done this for 35 years. BB and Bill came to me to see if I'd be interested in showing my work at this beautiful art show. And of course I was like, that's right up my alley, because I do so much stuff with fly fishing and trout and flies and belt buckles and keychains and all sorts of stuff. So it's hard to pick a favorite. One of the older and one of my best designs is the trout. The trout belt buckle I started making that in the 90s, and it was so popular. It's just been one of my best sellers.
I'm Keith Mann. I'm from Greenwich, down at the bottom end of the Battenkill, and I've been fly fishing. I'm a newbie for 2 years now.
My name's Jesse Vidala. I've been fly fishing for about 10 years and fishing all of my life, so 40 years.
I've always been a spinning rod guy. I caught a lot of trout, especially in the Battenkill. I actually kind of got bored. I said, I got to step this up some more. And I started fly fishing, dug out a fly rod that somebody gave me years ago. I was intimidated by it, and I got into it. I found out, hey, this is a lot more fun, and that's how I got into it.
The lore and the legacy of fly fishing is that there is a visual component when you see a trout chase a natural insect to the surface, and that's what targeted so much of what people associate, and I do, with fly fishing.
Last year was my first time at this festival. I had such a ball. I just did one day, and I got some excellent casting information from both Doug and Pat that's behind me now, and they are wonderful. I've kept in touch with Doug ever since, and it's just really a great festival to come to.
Fly fishing is so fun and does not need to be as intimidating as it might seem. It can be very simple and fun to teach to people of all ages. So I encourage everyone, give it a chance. Check in at your local fly shop, find a local Trout Unlimited chapter, and meet people who fly fish and learn how to do it. It's fun.
I'm Jacob Fetterman. I'm working for Trout Unlimited as a project manager, and we're developing a project this year that we're going to implement on the Green River, where we're doing a berm removal to reconnect the river to the floodplain, and we'll also be putting in some in-stream habitat for cold water fish, brook trout and brown trout.
I'm a founding member of the Battenkill Watershed Alliance, and we've been in existence for about 25 years. We started predominantly because there was a dramatic crash of brown trout population off the Battenkill back in the early 90s. And a reaction to that crash of the population was an appeal to Vermont Fish and Wildlife to stock the river with hatchery-raised fish.
A lot of the target of TU's work is we're really trying to reverse problems that have been caused by ourselves over time.
We've done a lot of things that have not really worked with rivers and streams. We've done a lot of stuff that works against the natural processes that they have, such as straightening streams that really like to meander. They like to have floodplain access. We've bermed them, channelized them, So they aren't able to do what they've naturally done, and the natural function of a stream is what ultimately supports trout and other aquatic organisms.
That's a big part of what the Battenkill Watershed Alliance's mission is now, is to reestablish and to do more riparian buffer planting and floodplain restoration projects so that rivers can have better access to their floodplain during a flood, to allow the water to flow out, slow down, allow the sediment and debris to drop out of the river instead of coming through town or through somebody's house, backyard. That's why I'm involved. That's why I think it's very important. It's not just about fish. It's about the overall environment, infrastructure, people, and all kinds of wildlife.
So that's why we're really working on doing those things to put meanders back into streams, reconnect them to floodplains, put habitat back in streams, and where we have road stream crossings where we've put in a 3-foot pipe, but the stream is really 6 foot wide. We're replacing those structures with those that are more accommodating to the natural stream.
Our goal with this is to not only raise money for our 501c3 nonprofit community center, the Arlington Common, but it's also to raise money for the Battenkill. It's an incredible river and it remains that way, and we want to give back to the river that's nourished us for so many centuries.